Hello everyone, I hope you are all having a great time, fantastic day. Today I will be reviewing another robot called Stability Pro for MetaTrader 4 and work on 3 pairs only. The trading style of this EA is basically it uses grid system, but this grid system is not like any typical or classical grid system. So for example, when we have a buy for 0.1 and if this trade hit take profit, that is fine, it will be closed. But if it reverses back and it will open another grid, if it reverses back and the price is getting down, so it will use grid plus martingale. So what will happen, it will open 0.02 maybe, and whenever the price is getting back, it will close it at certain period. So that's how the EA is working, and this is the idea behind this EA. This robot is very similar to another one called Waka Waka. I have made a review a long time ago. It is a very successful EA, but the profit is very low in comparing to other EA. So for recommended broker, you can use any other broker, Exness, Fusion, IC. Time frame is 5 minutes only. Low latency is not required. We have a live account. Minimum deposit can range from 200 to 300, and indeed it does use martingale and grid. So this is newly added EA to MQL and it is called Stability MT4. The price is 449. The Stability Pro is one of the most advanced stable low-risk grid system in the market, and the EA has been working during the most stress tested over the time. So it said during the backtest, even in 2007 and until today, it was able to survive. And we know in 2008 the big market crash happened, so EA used an algorithm to basically use smart variable grid. So all of this is basically just to tell you that each trade will have stop loss and take profit, as you can see. However, whenever there is a reversal for a certain trade, the EA will use grid system to recover, and in addition to that it will add it martingale. However, the martingale is going to be lower. It's not going to be by multiply by 2 because that's going to be very risky. This grid is basically a combination of martingale and grid together. So this is just to give you all this shortcut for this description, and it is very easy to use. All you have to do is to load the chart into Euro USD 5 minutes and it will trade all these currency. In addition to that, you need to add this link into the web request because it receives data from this website which gives the real time all the broker servers. So that has been said, let us just see what we have in the back testing. Now you can see we have a first entry here, and what happened, this is a grid and there's another grid, adaptable entry, and this is another grid. So it opened 3 additional trades and plus martingale to recover at this price. So basically this is the EA, how the robot is working. Now we do have 2 live signals. So the first one is kinda new and the profit is only 14%, drawdown 15, the accuracy 79, and 20% losing trade. So the average holding time is also plus 2 days because it needs time for the price to get back to the original entry point. So it is natural that it will take 2 days or less than 1 day. And this EA has been trading since last year of September, and it is basically 1 year if you calculate it, and you can see on monthly basis 1%, 2 to 3. I mean, the EA is not bad, but the problem is the drawdown is quite high in comparing to the profit that you will get. So if I get 2 to 5% and with 50% drawdown, that is good for me because this is how the Forex works in long term. But if you give me 0.1, 0.5 with 50% drawdown, I would say it is not gonna be the most feasible EA for me. Now for the trading history, as you can see, we have winning trade on New Zealand CAD, we have a winning trade on Australian Canadian dollar, and whenever we have a stop loss, you can see the volume increases, and this is a grid, and then the price reverses back, and then another one is open. So the martingale is not the typical one. It means it will be safer than other martingale. That means the steps is going to be only by 0.01. So that means it does not even X2. That is very good. It will be more safer than other martingale. Now if we go back to the other signal that I want to analyze for you, because we have this has more drawdown, and as you can see here, he increased risk and called this high risk pro. Now for the trading signal, the trading result, it is is the same, but the only thing I want to get, we have more statistics here. So we have 289 trade, and through all of this we have 80% accuracy of winning trade and 20% almost losing trade. So the average profit is less than average loss, and you can expect to have 2% on monthly growth. So the EA seemed to be profitable on the long term. However, the profit, you need a very big account for this one. And one problem here, you can see we have 33% drawdown, which is kinda too much in comparing to the profit that you receive. So for me personally, I would say the drawdown can be controlled to 20%. And if I have 100,000 US dollar account, probably I'm gonna use this EA, because if I made 0.1 or 2% for 100,000, then yes, it is 2k a month cashing out. But other than that, for a smaller account, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't think this type of EA is gonna work for you in the long term. So now let me just show you how the EA setting really works. And as you can see, we have the setting which is very similar to Waka Waka. As I said before, you will not change anything except if you want to change comment, magic number, one chart setup, probably I would recommend that, and then you need to attach it to Euro USD, as well as you can change the risk size, which is, let me see, this is kind of good that you can allow to draw down in percentage. So I would say 25% maximum drawdown for the CA, and for the start loss, I would say for the lot size you can use 0.01 for each $1,000. From 200 to 1,000, I would only recommend 0.02. If you have 2,000, yes, you can use 0.02, because this is using a martingale. That means whenever the price reverses, this will probably be 0.04 to get you the semi martingale. So there are many good options here. I will not get into the detail. However, this is just to give you a briefing because I don't want to make it super long, but this is how dashboard and the AI work. At the end of the day, as usual, to give you advantage and disadvantage, or I want to call it pro and cons. So the first pro, we have a live result for plus 1 year, which is a good thing. You can control the setting, the drawdown, and basically this would be the pro. On the contrary, unfortunately, the EA is using grid system and plus semi martingale, so that means the EA is gonna be a bit risky, and the average holding time is plus 2 days. So that has been said, I believe the EA is the fair rate for this is only 3.5 out of 5, to be honest, because the EA is working for long term. However, the disadvantage also, we have lower profit and the drawdown is a bit too much. So I would give it 3.5 out of 5. If you want to use this robot, I would say you need to have at least 10,000 US dollars. This is my humble opinion. If you want to use this robot on other balance, it might work, but it will give you a huge drawdown, and this is something you don't want. Believe me, you have a large amount of money and you are looking to make 1 to 3%. Probably this is going to work for you with adjustable risk size. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. As usual, thank you for watching.